Gallant for his plans, he says, I don't know, I'll do a review. I'm the reviewer. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want more than anything, what the men and women on this stage want more than anything, is we don't need a consultant, we don't need a reviewer, we need a leader. And that leader is this man, the next Premier of New Brunswick, notre chef, Dominic.
My friends, it's time. C'est le temps pour un changement dans notre province. It's time for a change in New Brunswick, and this change starts here. Today, as we start our campaign, as we take our message out across this beautiful province, this province that all of us love so much, we're going to go out there and we're going to say that New Brunswick deserves better. La province qu'on aime, il veut mieux que ça. On va faire le travail. Nous sommes prêts aujourd'hui pour commencer une campagne qui va couvrir tous les coins de notre province pour partager un message d'espoir et de changement pratique pour le Nouveau-Brunswick. We're here to talk about realistic, practical change for New Brunswick. Because as so many NDP candidates have been out on the doorstep saying now for weeks and in some cases months, because New Brunswick deserves better. New Brunswick deserves better because, as Kelly said, we've studied the issues to death. No one in this room, no one in this province, no one in the meeting rooms, the campaign headquarters of the Liberal or Conservative Party is in any doubt at all about what the challenges are facing New Brunswick. What they lack is the ability to make that change real. They lack the ability to give New Brunswick the government it deserves because they continue to listen to special interests, to people in their back rooms who will constantly draw them away from what the public wants and direct them towards decisions that only benefit a very small number of people. That's what we're going to change because New Brunswick deserves better. We're here at the start of this campaign. A new NDP, a party ready for the challenges of government. Make no mistake, a new NDP is not a party that has abandoned its principles. We have embraced our principles and we are now creating the organization to make them real, to bring about change, because New Brunswick deserves better. A new NDP, because there's nothing progressive about losing elections, nothing progressive about fiscal indiscipline, nothing progressive about making promises you can't keep. The new NDP is going to make it clear that we are going to fight for the downtrodden, for the excluded, for people who have not been given their fair chance in life. We're going to do that because New Brunswick deserves better. This province that we love, it deserves a government that will listen to all the people. On devrait avoir un gouvernement dans cette province qui entende, qui écoute Tout le monde dans la province, nord et sud, est et ouest, anglais, français, les communautés autochtones, tous les nouveaux immigrants qu'on a besoin d'attirer à notre province. We're going to build a brighter province, a richer province, a greener province, a fairer province. That work starts here today. We're not here to make 3,000 promises. We're not here to create new crown corporations. We're left in this election with a Conservative Party that says the status quo of stagnation, of double-digit unemployment, of social exclusion. They say that's good enough. I say New Brunswick deserves better. At a moment when our province faces some of the gravest challenges it has ever faced. High unemployment, our young people leaving. All of you in this room, you all have friends and family who've left New Brunswick, who couldn't take it anymore, who had to leave to make a living for your families. That's got to stop. And the Liberal solution? More crown corporations. Higher taxes so they can spend it on new central bureaucracies run from the Premier's office to give jobs to more Liberal insiders. New Brunswick deserves better than that. A new NDP for New Brunswick, committed to creating the world's best education system, so that all of our children, from the time they're born, and then all the way through life as adults, will have access to an education system that will give them the tools they need, not just to become the highest trained workers in the world, but to become citizens of the best place in the world to live. You're going to hear announcements from us in the weeks and months to come. You're going to hear us talk about getting patronage out of government. You're going to hear us talk about the work we need to do to fix our healthcare system, about how we help to lift rural communities out of poverty, about how we plan to give all communities an equal voice, and to take power away from the Premier's office and from politicians, and to give it back to the people of this province. We're going to do all of this because New Brunswick deserves better. So the Liberals and Tories have had their flashy rallies today, but as I said to a journalist yesterday, for me the launch of the campaign isn't about some Cirque du Soleil moment. It's not about theatrics. It's about a clear expression of why we're here. Why are we here? We're here because New Brunswick deserves better. Let's get out on the doorsteps. Let's talk to every single New Brunswicker and say there is now a real choice. After 150 years of Liberal and Conservative stagnation, our province is back on the road to success, to prosperity, to equality, because New Brunswick deserves better. Let's get out there. Let's work. Let's win this election. Thank you.